And we're live. Hey guys, it's WHYTMANGATV here. Just gonna hold up a little bit, let a couple people show up. Let's get situated here. Make sure everything is good with the stream. Alright. So guys, this is March Art Madness. It is Saturday AM's big, crazy fan art contest, and we've been doing it for a couple years now, and this is the one for 2021. Now we're just going to be going through the entries. Got a lot of cool, very potential-filled, talented artists and illustrations that put together following a little prompt, and then we have these artists kind of match up with one another, almost like a tournament arc, but for artists. And we're just having fun, giving away really cool prizes. We've given away tablets. We've been giving away, again, all sorts of cool things, subscriptions to the magazines. And this year, we're going to be giving out, amongst a host of things, we're going to be giving out a graphic tablet. So for those who don't know who we are, we're Saturday AM. We are the world's most diverse manga anthology. Saturday AM is for the shonen content, Saturday PMs for the seinen content, Saturday brunches for the josei content, very female friendly, LGBT friendly, every form of diversity we like to represent and to expand the world of anime and manga, which we are fans of as well. But more importantly, we want to tell great stories, because without that, then the whole thing kind of falls apart. But so you guys can go check these out. They will be in our brand new app. You can check that out. We also have another app coming out, but leave that talk for another time. But you guys can go check out the app. There'll be links in the description for you guys to go do that. Download the app, read the magazines. The latest issues of all the issues, the latest issues of the magazines are free to read. As well as a couple other issues in there, like the starter guide that also gives you a little more of who we are if you're new. These are the latest issues so far, and a Saturday Brunch issue is coming soon. The third issue of Saturday Brunch that should be releasing tomorrow on the app, and we have a debut series, Zephyr, amongst other heavy hitters, Gunhild, Grimheim, Henshin. The list goes on. But before we go any further, let's talk about our judges. I'd like to start with, speaking of brunch here, a brunch artist, the creator of Grimheim, Christina Anderbach. She is a talented artist from Germany, and it's been a blast to see her growth so far. But Christina, you want to have any words? Greet the fam and let them know whatever you want to let them know. I do my best. And then you guys can go check her out. Her work is amazing. And then we also have Jay, the creator of Hammer. Jay, you got any words? Same here. So we're just gonna be having fun going through the judges. We are the judges. We're going through the illustrations and giving our votes to see who goes through in this kind of tournament arc. Now, if you guys want to vote yourselves, because we don't have the final say, if you guys want to vote, hop on over to the Saturday AM website, saturday-am.com/madness, and you'll be able to vote yourself. But we'll kind of dive through all of that. This year, we have some sponsors, as well as toys that we highly recommend you guys go check out. We have our Saturday AM toys. Got Santa from Apple Black, Ciao from Bully Eater, and Dayla's Bond from Massive Multiplayer World of Ghosts. They're available on Hot Topic right now. Please, guys. W's like this, if you guys show love to products like these, and we get W's out of it, we can get even bigger W's. We're already in talks to do crazy stuff that I don't feel like it's the right time to mention, but it would blow your mind. And things like a successful run with our toys go a long way. So if you want to support us and support what we're trying to do, trying to bring like a Shonen Jump vibe to the West, as well as being influenced by even the way things are done here in the West with Marvels and DCs. Please support our toys. They're really cool, and I also have a video that goes into detail about the toys as well if you're curious. We have Super Saturday Issue 1, the physical magazine. There's a slight delay, but it's still coming out. Actually won an award for Best Geeky Gifts 2020. And you guys can go pre-order that. The link to do that would be on the website. It's like on the homepage. First thing you see. One of the first things you see. Again, you can check out our app, available iOS, Android, and so on. Everywhere you get apps. Oh, really? So that means, sorry guys, I'm just getting in my ear. You know, we got technical difficulty. I'm getting in my ear that you guys aren't hearing anything. Okay. Well, you're hearing me, but you're not hearing anybody else. So let me see if I can fix that. So now it's on. I introduced Jay and Christina. You guys just say whatever you said. Christina. You guys go check out their work. Christina is the creator of Grimheim. Jay is the creator of Hammer. Again, if you go to the website or you go to our app and look at the issues, Grimheim is published in Saturday Brunch, and you can go the first issue. You can go read that. And Hammer is in most of the Saturday AM issues. Is in the latest issue as well. So you guys can go read those and let them know your thoughts. But I think we have that clear. I think you guys are hearing me, but you weren't hearing them. Technical difficulties, folks, but hopefully it's fixed now. It's not fixed. We're off to a great start. Let me see. We're off to a swell start. Let me see. What's wrong here? You guys, please, folks, give us a moment. Let me sort this out. Oh, let's see. Why? Why can't? Let me read what some of y'all are saying. See if can find a reason for. Sorry, folks. We will get to it. We'll get to all the nice, really cool fan art. If you guys want to have a heads-up look at the entries before we actually start talking about them, in the meantime, while I sort this out, you guys can go to Saturday-am.com/madness and even go vote on the entries you think should progress in the tournament. But can't hear Jay. Can't hear. I really can't. I really can't figure out why. Yeah, I'm using OBS. And if you guys are confused, someone's talking to me. I'm talking to one of them, so just, I'm not. I swear, I'm not talking to myself. Go on. Yeah. That's how they hear me. Let me try this. I'll do this. I'm gonna take off my headphones and Jay, say something. Laugh.
I say something.
Okay.
Is that something you guys hear me?
Guys, let's ask the folks. Everybody, did you hear Jay laugh like a psycho? Did you hear Jay laugh like a psycho?
Oh, hey, we can hear Jay now.
Nice.
We can probably hear you too. So, Christina.
Yeah, hello. For the third time, hello.
Okay. I think we're doing better now. I think everybody can hear. Hopefully, you guys can hear well enough.
There's a bit of an echo, but yes, I think everyone can hear us now. We have auto-tune, okay?
Man, you just can't win today. Just
yeah,
can't
clearly
win today.
not. Clearly not.
So, I'll just echo. Why would it be an echo? Why would it be an echo? Think. At least we can hear now, so that's good. So we'll just move forward. And
hold on for a second, Whyt. Maybe here, let me mute my mic. Okay, hopefully you're good now. Hold on. Go ahead and start talking.
All right, we got it. So guys, this is Flick Solitaire. I'm sure they like it because we stuck on we stuck on this screen for a hot minute. So I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate it. But you guys go check out Flick Solitaire. They're sponsors of March Art Madness 2021. If you guys are big solitaire heads, I'm actually just getting into it. But and I think it's really cool. And one of the really nice things about Flick is all the really nice art. And you can see us do more work with them, and as you can imagine what it will be. But when the time comes, we'll talk more about it. But in the meantime, you guys can go check out Flick Solitaire, sponsors of March Art Madness. And now we can start with the entries. Okay. The entries is like 32 entries, and they've been split into 4 teams: Team Apple Black, Team Hammer, Team Clock Striker, and Team. What's the last team? Bully Eater. Bully Eater. So we're starting with Team Apple Black. Here are the entries. First, we're starting off with Wang Ni versus Shauna Chops. So we're going to have one of the judges just give, their thoughts starting out. And every judge will then vote and we'll record it. So we don't, just so the stream doesn't go on forever, right? Because of like 32 entries. We'll just have one creator, one judge, just briefly speak on it, and why their vote is going to go to that piece of art, and then we'll move on with our vote, unless any of us really has something to say. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Christina. Christina, what are your thoughts on Wang Ni's entry here?
I really liked it. I think it's a very cute image. I have no idea who that is. I guess it's a turtle, but I'm not sure. A ninja turtle, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it's very sweet. It's nice and simple, and I can appreciate it for what it is. So awesome. I'm cool with it. I like it.
Cool. And then I'm gonna go to you, Jay. What do you think's going on here?
For Shauna Chops.
Yep, Shauna Chops.
So I love the way it looks, like in terms of digital painting. I think they did a really good job with that. There's actually the background. I really like the fuzziness of the background of the buildings or whatever's in the background. I don't know who this is, so that's kind of a bummer. But overall, I think they rendered it very well. I really like the lighting and the shadows and everything.
Yeah, I think so too. So just gonna same deal. You guys get the hang of it right now. We'll then go to the votes. So, Christina, who gets your vote? Shauna Chops or Wang Ni?
Shauna Chops.
Jay?
Shauna Chops.
I'm gonna go Shauna Chops.
We also have Fred's answers as well, right? Jackie, you have that. Should we read that here, or?
I think we'll add that after.
After? Okay, all right. We'll just go after everything. Sounds cool.
And then up next we have Katsugiri Arts _art, and these are their guys. If you guys want to check out more of their art, Here are their usernames. I think on IG, so you guys can go look through what they have. So Katsugiri_art versus Vambarts. I never knew how to read that, but L Vambarts. So first up, Katsugiri. I'm gonna go. I think this is really good. I like the blurry and the blurriness in the foreground, so we can focus more on the character in the middle. The character as well is rendered pretty well. I like the work on the design and putting that together. I can sense a little bit of a vibe where they might be rushing a little bit, right? But overall, I think they're still able to pull it off. And I think that's just because of the nature of the competition, and these artists are really putting it out weekly because this is March Art Madness, right? So all of it happens in March. We find a winner in March. So that could have contributed to it, but even then, I still think this is a very solid entry, and I like it. Then with Van Bart's, I'm going to go to you, Jay. What do you think?
Yeah. So Elvin Bart, I really like his art style. The last picture that he did was really cool as well. The thing that I don't like is that a lot of his images look like they're stretched. And this one is no different. I'm not sure if it was stretched, but if it wasn't, I feel like it. You know, I don't know. I think that it just looks a little bit too wide. So I mean, I would try to change that. Other than that, I think the line art looks pretty cool. It's very sketchy, but that's just part of his art style. Not too sketchy, but like you can if you look close enough, like there's it's not as I guess
Clean.
as clean as others that I've seen. But overall, I really like the way that the image looks. I think that the Thundercats image in the background is a little bit too blurry. Which maybe was his intention, but other than that, that's the only thing. Maybe if you took that away, it wouldn't be as distracting for me. But overall, I think it's okay.
Awesome. And then next up we have. No, actually, no. We got to do the vote.
Oh, yeah, we're doing the vote, right?
So, I'm gonna start with Christina. Who does your vote go to? Katsugiri Art or Elvin Bart's?
Katsugiri Art.
Jay?
Yeah, Katsugiri.
I'm gonna go Katsugiri as well. Remember, guys, if you guys want to vote, you guys can do so on the website saturday-am.com/madness, and you can go pick a winner. I believe this was like the thing going on here was for 90s cartoons or something like that. And that's why the fan art is centered around this, at least for Team Apple Black. All the other teams had different tasks, and you'll see some Spider-Man stuff, see some Naruto stuff. Now, up next, we have Milk Dimension versus Young Web. Christina, you want to go? What are your thoughts on Young Web? All the Ninja Turtle stuff. You're getting all that.
Yeah, I really like that one. I like the coloring especially, and I like the line art, even though I guess it's because they're like turtle humans that the anatomy looks kind of weird a little bit. Maybe it's because of their like, I don't know what you call that, like the belly shell or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm German, I don't know the words. But I really appreciate the faces. They look kind of creepy, but also very expressive, and I really like that.
Yeah, look a little bit like aliens. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to appreciate there. Going to Milk Dimension here, Jay, what do you think?
I'm a big fan of Transformers. I've always liked Transformers, and because of that, I like this image. I really like that transforming eagle on his shoulder. If that's what it is, I assume that's what it is. Overall, I think that they're probably could have a little more detail on like the legs. They look kind of plain to me, but I like the attempt at the angle that he was going for in terms of like just having the gun straight at you. But yeah, overall, I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, who are you guys gonna vote for? Christina, I'll start with you. Young Web versus Milk Dimension.
Young Web.
Jay.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Young Web. I like those facial expressions.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Young Web as well. Like whatever toothpaste these ninjas are using, I need that. I need that. Again, guys, you guys can go vote on the website. Moving on. These names, man. Arikusu Illustrations versus the Kid Crow. I'll start with Arikusu here. I think this is He-Man, and I really like the illustration. I really like the composition, the choosing to have them sideways, almost like they're about to charge and attack and do some really cool stuff. This might be the creator before that drew Superman and Thor, maybe a little skinny. So here they've tried to bulk it up. I'm not 100% sure, but that might be the case. They've tried to bulk things up a little bit, but overall, I think the creator always had really good talent, and I think they can keep it up, and they're heading in the right direction. I think a few things to improve on for sure, like maybe the side of the face could still use some work. There's a lot of distance between the eye and the ear, and just little things like that. But for the most part, I like the illustration. You can still use work. Some of the coloring might feel flat here and there, but overall, I like what's going on here. I like the energy. I like the sword. I like the composition, the muscles. Yeah, looks good. And then the Kid Crow. Christina, you want to take it?
Yep. This is Transformers again. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is interesting. I think what I really like is the use of like purple as a shading color. I think that and red. I think that's pretty cool. And I kind of like that there's like a little break in the line art, if you can say it like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that. Overall, I think that's a pretty cool image to me.
Yeah, I think it's holding Optimus Prime's head, or something like that. I think that's like a villain, maybe Megatron or something. But for the winner, who you guys gonna go for, Arikusu or the Kid Crow? Christina?
Arikusu.
Jay?
Yeah, I gotta give it up to Arikusu.
I go to Arikusu as well. For the most part, we've all kind of picked the same thing. Again, guys, you guys can go vote. Up next, we have Oblivious 334 versus Toko Arts. Starting with Oblivious 334, Jay, what you think?
Yeah, this is She-Ra, right?
Yeah, it should be.
I'm saying.
I think it's She-Ra.
Yeah, I liked her design. I think that they did a good job here. I think that the angle that they tried to draw this at could have, been drawn a little bit better. I like the ambition, for it, but like the leg looks kind of off. This bending off in the background, like how you see like the shoe or the boot. It just looks kind of weird to me. I do like the colors though. I really like how the golden hair is like just standing out, just making straight to just focus on her face and stuff. So overall, I think this is a pretty decent image. I really also like the blurring effects for all the rocks and stuff. So yeah, overall, I think this is cool.
Sounds good. And then I'll take Toko Arts. I believe this is the Thundercats. Gosh, the character's name leaves me. Was it Leo? Character's name leaves me. But I think it's like a young version of the character, looking off in some kind of promising adventure type of way. I like it pretty good. I have the symbol in the background as well, something a little abstract, simple, get the job done, especially for a contest like this. That's you gotta be on your toes. The colors are pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy, so it's a little safe, but I think it gets the job done. I like it. I think the elbow for the character holding the sword might be a little too low, especially when you compare it to the elbow that we do see. So the hand holding the sword, the elbow is like too low, and then the forearm's a little too short compared to the other arm that we do get to see. But I really like the face, and that looks pretty good. I wish the colors in the background weren't as flat, but I think again this still gets the job done. So for the picks, Oblivious 334 versus Toko Arts. Christina, I'm gonna start with you.
Toko Arts.
Toko Arts. Jay.
Yeah, see, this was hard for me. I'm gonna go Oblivious though, just because I've seen a lot of their other stuff in the past, and I want to see more. So.
Yeah, I'm going to go. Man, I think this is the toughest one so far. I'm gonna go Oblivious 334. But again, you guys decide as well. You guys can go to the website and vote for the creator of the artwork that you feel deserves to go through. Okay, we got the other sponsors here. Have the Sketch Wallet. You know, it's a wallet with a sketchbook inside. That's all you need to know. We'd like to shout out to them for sponsoring the March Art Madness contest. But I think this is a really cool wallet to have if you guys are, especially if you're really into art and walking around. And let's say you see something real quick that you want to sketch. A lot of people, I see a lot of people who draw from life and you sit on the park bench like straight up. And I've seen successful Instagram accounts that are just that. But if you're really into the art world and you want a wallet that it's like a really quick sketchbook for you, here you go. Shout out to them again for being sponsors of March Art Madness. Let's go on. Now we go to Team Bleed. And this is where the Naruto art, fan art kind of comes in. We got Homeboy over here. Starting off with Med Manga versus Young Wavy, the artist. Christina, I'm going to start with you. Wait. Hold up.
For me, the image says Ed Whitehair, artist. That's
So,
correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're missing the PDF is more technical difficulties. First off,
yeah, I mean it also said Michael, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, not just that. Exactly, not just that. You got the Frederick and Michael and okay, Jay and Whyt, sure, but like Fred's not here, and Michael is I'm gonna call us out. I'm gonna call us out. I'll do it first before they do it in the comments, right? First off, Fred's not here. And then Michael, that's monitor comments from the last episode. So you guys can actually see the last episode where it was 64 artists. We kind of narrowed it down from 64 to the 32 you see now. And that episode is on the Saturday AM channel, so you guys can go watch that as well. But start off there, and then now we have to deal with the Med Manga Young Wavy, which is, let me see if it's just rearranged. That's okay. So there you go. Young Wavy and... Yeah, so I don't think it's Med Manga. I think it's the white hair artist. So, Christina, what do you think?
Yeah, well, first of all, that's my favorite group because of this awesome theme.
Yeah.
I love Naruto, so I think I will have some fun here. I really love this image. I love her design. I think she looks super fitting for the Naruto world, for Sunagakure. I also really like the texture of the picture. I don't know what they did exactly, but it looks like it's drawn on like old paper, Japanese paper or whatever.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that. Overall, I think that's an awesome image. Probably my favorite one of this group.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. It's great. Great work.
Awesome.
Also, this is Med Manga, not White Hair.
Oh, so this is Med Manga?
Yes, this is Med Manga.
Yeah.
I think it was a typo.
Yeah, I thought so because I'm pretty sure White Hair did like a Spider-Man thing for like a Spider-Man team up forward. So this is actually Med Manga.
Yes.
So Jay, Young Wavy the artist, thoughts?
Yeah. So this image actually was one of my favorites. I really liked Mad Mangas as well. So kudos to them. But this was really cool for me because it just looked like a scene from like the actual anime. Like he even has the yellow subtitles right there. Like I mean, it's just it's very reminiscent of the anime. And not only that, but also they did a great job with the lighting effects. The figure itself, the hair looks really cool. Everything about this image I really like a lot. I would love to have seen this particular character inside of a Naruto, or an entire village of like these people just like kicking ass. That would have been amazing. So I like this a lot. Really cool.
Yeah, this looks like a lot going on. Like he put like probably just blended all his favorite characters together. You got like the Orochimaru curse going on. He is Uchiha, and then he had like the killer bee swords all over the place, and they're all lighting up. It's like wow. Okay. Also like the effort in the background painting as well. So moving on to the actual matchup, Christina, I'm guessing I know who you're going for.
Yeah, Mad Manga.
Jay,
I'm going Young Wavy.
I'm going Young Wavy. So again, you guys, I think this is this is where things are starting to pick up. You guys can go to the website and vote yourselves and decide who goes through. I think both are strong as well. I think this is also really creative. King Tenta versus Trent and the Painter. I'll go King Tenta. King Tenta here again. I think these are where they're reimagining some Naruto characters and bring them to life in their own way. So I like the effort in here trying to do multiple characters. There are some anatomy issues, but it could also be chugged up to maybe a stylistic thing. Right? I do like the energy here. I do like the fact that you get a decent vibe of what type of character to expect with with these guys, and also appreciate the effort in some areas with the designs that really feel like characters that you would see in the show. Not the whole way through the design, but in some certain elements here and there, like creative ways of wearing the headband. Well, with the girl and the guy, and also the little, not necessarily backpack, but this little satchel type thing on the side of the leg. But there is a lot of room for improvement with the background and how it blends in with the floor you're standing on, little things like that. But appreciate the effort. I think I like it. Thumbs up. Christina, you want to take Trent and the Painter?
Yeah, so this is also a drawing that I really like. I think it's a very cute scene. I think what this character is trying to do is that he's trying to, I don't know, use his ninjutsu to get the perfect snowball for like the head of the snowman. So that's very sweet. I really like that. I also really like the backgrounds, even though the trees look a little bit weirdly rendered, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's the focus is on the guy, the snowman, so that's fine with me. I really like the coloring as well. So yeah, overall, very strong piece for me.
Awesome. So, who are we going for? King Tenta versus Trent and the Painter. Jay?
I'm gonna go. This actually was difficult for me. I just want to say I like both these images a lot. But the Trex and the Painter is the one I'm gonna go for.
Yeah, I realized before you said that, I was like, I've been saying Trent. If I've been saying Trent the whole time, I mean Trex. But I'm going to go Trex. Christina?
Yeah, same tracks.
Yeah. Up next, we got Macron art versus No Need for Marks. Macrondo art. Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, so I love this image. I thought this looked amazing. The way they painted this, just it's perfect. Just rendered very well. I think, the beard looks really nice. The hair looks really cool. I like his Renegon. Like, I mean, just this entire image is just like really awesome. Kudos. This is great. They did a really good job with this.
Awesome. I think he probably painted himself. No Need for Marks. Christina, what do you think?
One of my favorite pieces of this group. I I really like that this is kind of telling us a story.
Yeah.
So what's happening here basically, I think, is that this character is like maybe the sister or relative of the guy that was like a pawn for Orochimaru in early Naruto. I forgot his name, but from Soundbird, whatever. And so I kind of like that. I'm not too sure about the composition though. Maybe this could have been done a little bit differently with the panels, but I really appreciate the attempt, and I think the coloring on the OC looks very cool, very good, and I think she fits in with the Naruto universe very well. So
yeah,
very cool image.
I like her weapon too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, all that looks good. So I think this is gonna be another tough one. Where you guys gonna go for? Macrondo art or No Need? Jay?
Yeah, this was really tough. I'm gonna go with Wakanda though. It's just something about him, just the simplicity of it, just being one image. I think makes it for me.
Christina?
No Need for Marks.
I'm torn. I'm torn. I appreciate the effort and the whole. Oh man, this is hard. But I'm going to go for. I'm gonna go for no need. I'm gonna go for no need. But it was really close. Guys, help us out. Go to the website and vote for who you think should go through. I thought those both of them were strong, but I think I went for no need just because there just a lot more thought went into it, and doesn't necessarily take away from Macrondo's. It's just they were both really good, and I think Macrondo's rendering was really good as well. But here, I think there's more going on. We have Izna Mocking versus Did Not Submit. So this person kind of goes through pretty clean, but we'll still give our thoughts on the illustration. And here we have another entry. I think this is really cool. This is really nice, simple. Even though the art style is not necessarily completely clean, it still has that very nice anime glow to it, and then a very simple background, so at least something is going on. I do think that you have the sword behind her. If you draw a line that's supposed to connect the sword and the rest of it that's behind her, it's not actually in the same. It's not actually syncing pretty well. But overall, I appreciate the style and approach here. It's simple, it's quick, so and I think they just had fun with it. Probably, maybe they knew their opponent wasn't going to turn in, so they were like, I'm gonna have a blast with this. And even though they did,
they also bribed their opponent.
yeah, they probably bribed the opponent. Like they took my advice from last time. We're like, you know what? Why fight? Just why bother? Just bribe the guy so he doesn't show up.
I like this image a lot as well. Mainly just because of the crazy look in her eyes. She's like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah.
She like just has like that kunai. I also like the fact that you don't know what village she's from. I know she has like the headband on, but like it's mysterious. But like it works. You don't necessarily need to know what village she's from. You know she's crazy and she's about to kill you, so turn around and run. So like I think overall it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, jokes on you. You flip it, and it's like a sad AM foot. Okay, we go to Lord Kotodwe, Kotodwe, whatever. We go to Lord. I'm gonna call you Lord. Versus KNJ Polo. Christina.
Yeah, so I really like this image. I think, well, first of all, I think so many of these artworks in this group are like amazing. It's very hard to choose, but yeah, this looks great. I love the design. First of all, I think it's a very cool original design. Very Kumogakure, I think that's the village where Killer Bee is also from.
Yeah.
So this fits in very well. I really like the lightning effect, and it's mixed a little bit with the snow, so I think that has a very cool vibe to it. I really like this. Great image, Lord.
Yeah. See, if you want to make Christina happy, draw Naruto. You'll be good.
That's true. Or Attack on Titan, or both. That's amazing. Or Grimheim. That's even better.
Okay.
Or Attack on Titan in cosplay.
Yes.
Big, huge Attack on Titan fan. Maybe the next rounds, Christina, you'll be able to see some Attack on Titan fan art. We'll see how things go. J, K and J Polo.
Yeah, so I really liked this image because it was a quiet scene. So many other images that we've seen have been like, just full frontal, like, hey, it's time to fight, or I'm just, whatever. But this was just, a quiet scene of them on a date. I thought that was really cool, really sweet. I like the rain aspects of everything. The background. We probably could have had a little more detail into it. Maybe some signage on the ramen shop, or maybe like a menu or two, or even a server. But I also understand that it was supposed to just focus on these two characters, so I can excuse all that other stuff. I think the anatomy wise, with them sitting down, that probably could have been done a little bit better. But overall, it's a decent image. The one thing I will say that I like a lot is the guy's hair, the way. The gradient from darker brown to lighter brown. I really like that a lot. So yeah, overall, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too. A lot more detail could be added, but it still gets a thumbs up from me. Again, guys, apologies for the technical difficulties with the audio, but just to get the show on the road, best we could do for now. We'll kind of sort it out afterwards, and so that the next episode of this will be locked. We'll know what we're doing. But to get the vote in, Lord versus Polo. Jay?
I like Polo, but I'm gonna have to go for Lord. So yeah.
Christina?
For Lord.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Lord as well. Moving on. Again, sponsor here. Draw it your way with Wacom, which is actually cool because Wacom are giving away a really dope graphic tablet to the winner of March Art Madness. So shout out to Wacom for being a sponsor of March Art Madness this year. I don't need to go into too much detail about Wacom, but they're like top of the line when it comes to getting a graphic tablet. If you guys are out there, I see some comments every now and then of like, what I recommend for what you guys get for like a graphic tablet if you're looking to hop into digital art, or let's say you watch some of the animation videos and you want to get Clip Studio Paint and you want to create digital art or animations, whatever. If you want top of the line stuff, tip top, well respected, professional, if not all professionals, either are using it or hope to use it. You're looking at Wacom. Next team Clock Striker, and this one goes over some Spider-Man stuff. So, you guys ready for some Spider Sonus? Now we got white-haired artist and Tokyo McFly. Now, that's a fly name, not gonna lie. Starting off with you, Jay, white-haired artist. What do you think?
Yeah. So I really like the design for this. It's kind of like what is it? The Punisher, Spider-Man. That's what it reminds me of. I like the motion. I assume it's he's like swinging really really fast. Like past our eye. So the speed lines and all the white effects and stuff I think it looks really cool. However, I do wish that maybe it was either pushed out a little more or just angled a little differently, so that way we could see him swinging on the web, like maybe show his hands. The way they did this kind of just shows that they don't like drawing hands or feet because they just kind of blocked all of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would definitely at least attempt at doing that, but kind of like how you attempted with the muscles. Some of that isn't like completely accurate, but I mean, it looks good enough, and I think overall it did a really good job. So the one last thing I will say is I really like it's not traditional webbing like on his on the red. It doesn't look like a web. It's just kind of like
net.
like lines going straight. Yeah, net. Yeah, but I like that a lot. It looks really cool. It's kind of like, hey, I'm gonna catch you. So like I like that. I like that a lot. So overall, I think it's a pretty decent image.
Awesome. I'll take this one, Tokyo McFly. I think you got a similar deal. Got a guy just having fun, having a blast, eating a pizza. It has a lot of character. I think that's why I like this one. That you really get a feel for the character to a degree. I do think the backgrounds could use a little more work, a little more effort, but the actual design itself is not bad. It's flashy and colorful enough to grab your attention, and I think that's especially when you look at toys. That's really what you go for. But I do think the coloring could have used a lot more work. Some of the line art as well, maybe especially with the fingers holding the phone. Just overall, just more effort. But I'm sure time was an issue. But still a decent image. Thumbs up from me. Who you guys go for? White hair or Tokyo McFly? Christina?
Tokyo McFly.
Jay?
Yeah, Tokyo McFly.
Tokyo McFly. I'm going white haired artist. You guys go vote for the entries that you guys feel should go through www.saturday-am.com/madness. You guys will be able to do that. Then we got King Master underscore Miller. I'll just say Miller versus Mo3 underscore Black. Christina, King Master. What do you think?
That's also a very cool image. I really like her design. I think it's a very cool choice with the black and the white. I also really like the effects they're using here. The speed lines, the perspective. I think if this would have been like a manga panel, this would have looked really cool. Yeah, overall, I don't really have much negative things to say about this picture. I think it's a very cool picture.
Yeah, I also think it's like a combination of what's the cat version? What's the Catwoman version of is it Black Cat in Marvel?
Yeah, it's Black Cat. I know you're talking about.
So I think it's like
it looks like one of Black Cat and Storm got together and became Spider-Man.
yeah, Black Cat, like Storm, Spider-Man, all of everybody just came together. I was like, okay. So Mo3, I'll take Jay. What do you think?
Yeah, so I really like the coloring in this. It's just really, it's really clean. I really like the lighting effect as well. Also, excuse me, on the character. The shadows look really cool. It looks. I really like the pigtails coming out of the mask. The design itself just looks really awesome. I like this a lot. This looks really cool. I'm not sure if that's Target in the background.
No,
if it is, I think that's hilarious. There's a Target somewhere on the 30th floor of this building in New York.
Yeah,
I think that's amazing.
Yep.
But overall, I think it's a pretty decent image for sure.
Yeah. So you guys voting for Miller or Mo3? Christina?
Mo3.
Jay?
I gotta go for King Master Miller. I like it a lot.
I'm gonna go for Mo3. I'm just gonna say I don't think it's DKM. I think it's Dumb Studio. Dumb Studio versus Cybernos or Cybernos. I'm just gonna call you CB. Man, y'all with the usernames. DK versus CB. Christina, what do you think? DK.
Yeah, I love this matchup, but it's a very hard matchup for me because both of these images are just, in my opinion, amazing. I really love this picture. When I first saw this on the website, I was like, I'm going to save this for inspiration for Grimheim because this looks amazing. I love the perspective. I love the action. I mean, this is just so dynamic, so well done, in my opinion. I really love that. I think that's an amazing picture.
Yeah. I agree. It's really, really good. Jay, Cerbernos.
Yeah, so I really like the design for this. It reminded me of Spider-Gwen without the hood, but I really like it. I really also like the mask reference. This is the superhero that 2020 needs, maybe not deserves, but needs. And I like that a lot. I will say, in comparison to DK, I wish that maybe that character was doing something. And swinging to another building or just jumping or something, that would have been cool. But the way that they do it kind of looks more of like kind of like a character sheet. Like this is just their personality and like how I treat them. So I kind of like let it pass. But if I had to do my vote right now, I would say DK, just because these look like Power Ranger Spider-Man, which is way more deadly than a normal Spider-Man. Yeah. So I mean, and not only that, but also like it's just the way that it's I don't know, it's so intricate. I really like the DK one a lot, so I'm gonna vote for that one.
Christina, DK or CB?
I'm going for DK.
Yeah, I'm going for DK as well. I'm not in love with the green gloves. I'm not gonna lie, and I will say that. But for the most part, I'm going for DK. I think this was good too, though. I think there is like a spider or someone that wears a mask similar to this. I'm not 100% sure. There are way too many Spider-Man to keep up, Marvel. Way too many. Next up, we got Black Star Vidal versus Mikey Artbook. Black Star Vidal, I'll take this. This looks like a demon Spider-Man type ninja Gaiden type thing going on. It's a very saturated red, but I do kind of think it works. The anatomy, I think, is pretty good, and it's dynamic as well. The painting, the shine, all of that, I think, works pretty well. Almost like a Spider-Man slash Spawn, maybe, right? But a Ninja Gaiden version. So I like it. I wish the background did something interesting, but again, I'm keeping in mind as well, the amount of time that they probably had to put this together, to design it, all of that. And so I like it. I actually really like it a lot. And then Mikey Art Book. Jay, take it away.
Yeah, so I like this picture a lot as well. I really like the knee guards, like how their faces. I think that's really cool. I really like the way the line art is. It looks very sketchy. I've seen a lot of Mikey art books, so I mean I know that he does a lot of different like I've seen him do a lot better than this. This isn't my favorite image of his, but I do like it, and the fact that it looks different, than his normal work, actually, kind of stands out for me. The thing that I don't like the most about this is his mask. It's kind of making his face look a little bit too long, in my opinion. But the background, I think those designs, they look, they fit, and it kind of like brings out the blue and the green and the yellow scarf that he has. Like it makes him stand out a little more. So I think color wise, it works out perfectly. Overall, I like it a lot. I think this is a really tough matchup.
Okay, so Christina, who are you gonna go for? Black Star Vidal or Mikey?
Mikey.
Jay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mikey. Mikey.
Oof, oof, oof. Oof, 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 oof. This was hard.
Yeah, it was.
This was hard. I'm gonna go Black Star Vidal just cause I think I prefer the actual design. I'm gonna go Black Star Vidal, but you guys can go vote. I think both of these guys are definitely strong enough to proceed in the competition. So you guys can go vote. Let us know what you guys want to go with. Again, Saturday-am.com/madness. That's that for this. I do think this is pretty good too. Pretty good as well. The sketchy style, not usual with Mikey, because I've seen some of the stuff. He's amazing. We got Miserable Monk versus the 3D Hero. Christina, Miserable Monk. What do you think?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is Kiara already, if I'm not mistaken. I think she has a very wonderful style, and she has a very I think she doesn't even use like line art, but she has a very interesting way to paint her pictures. I love the composition, and I really, really love the backgrounds. I think she did an amazing job here. I mean, painting and drawing backgrounds is super hard, and she just did an amazing job here. I also like the composition in general with the three characters, and the designs are also pretty nice. I really like the right one. I don't know, that's a very cool design. So
yeah,
very cool picture.
I like all of them. I mean, if you're a criminal and there are just this many Spider-Man rolling around, wouldn't you just like quit? Like, what's up? Anyways.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the 3D Hero, Jay.
Yeah, so I actually liked this image simply because there's so much to look at. She's looking at her phone, she's playing with the fidget spinners, she's relaxing on a hammock. There's actually a lot of detail in the background too. All these characters walking around. I will say that I wish that they would work on perspective, just because the way they have this hammock and the webbing and all that, it looks like she's a gigantic Spider Woman that's just like chilling over the city, and apparently everybody's okay with her because they don't care at all.
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to get into my apartment. Move.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, that fidget spinner is like the size of that dog. So I mean, overall though, I like the fact that there's so much going on. It's very ambitious, and I like that they wanted to add a lot of detail. I think they did a really good job with that. I also really like the hair. as well. I think that there probably could have been it probably could have been rendered a little bit differently, but overall, I think they got their message across, and I like it. I like it a lot. Lastly, the 8 arms or the 6 arms and the 2 feet, so 8 inches, I guess. I like that as well, mainly because it just brings me back to the old animated cartoon when he turned into a spider. For real. So I thought that was.
Yeah, that was gross, but okay. that's what Jay likes. Gross stuff. You guys are curious to what Jay likes. He likes gross stuff. Christina likes Naruto and Attack on Titan. Jay likes gross. Okay. So Miserable Monk, 3D Hero, Christina.
Miserable Monk.
Jay.
Miserable Monk. But before we go on, I just want to say I completely did not realize that this was Kira already, and now that you mentioned it, like, that is awesome, because I remember her from all the other previous ones, and she was always a favorite, so that makes total sense. I love this image. It's really cool.
Same. Yeah, same. When you mentioned it, I was like, oh, okay, that's what this is. And she's gotten better.
Yeah, way better. This is awesome. I love this image.
Yeah, this is really good, especially doing it in such a short time, I assume. Unless she read our mind for what it was going to be, and she drew this like years ago, just waiting.
She's the most patient artist ever. She didn't post it anywhere.
So Miserable Monk. I'm going to go Miserable Monk. I did like 3D Heroes coloring though, with the lighting hitting the character and all that. I did like all that. Here, another sponsor of March Art Madness. You have Just Sketch Me. You can go to justsketch.me and you can have, like, you're having troubles getting that dynamic pose and you want to have good practice or good reference. This is a really nice and easy way to pull it off using Just Sketch Me. Put the character in the pose you want or use some presets already made there. It is free to use. And I believe they're coming up with an app soon, so you guys will be able to play with that further. If you don't have, say, other 3D software, more expensive ones, or Clip Studio Paint that has, and it's like maybe too complicated, or you just don't have the software, you want a free one that you can practice with, now, justsketch.me, and I think they have really cool ones. I think Jay, this right here, this character right here was drawn with one of the models, so you have like a naked model version of it, and then maybe I'll have a video in the future that dives into more detail about using models to have it still not look stiff and still feel energetic like it does here. This was illustrated by Oscar Fong, the creator of Massively Multiplayer World of Ghosts. Another strong title you guys should definitely go check out. Again, get our app. All the latest issues are always free, or you can subscribe and get all the issues on the app. Hundreds of them. Team Hammer, Jay, what are you even waiting for?
Yes, I'm very excited. Let's do this.
First off, we have Clementine.lives versus Drawn Up Comics. Jay, you want to go?
So Clementine Lives. I really like this image. I thought it was really cool. The line art was really nice. The angle I thought was really cool. How they attempted that. I like the minimal color. I think it adds to the piece in a really good way. The gradients looks really nice. I think that their left arm is a little bit too short. The one farthest away from us.
Yeah.
I would probably work a little more on anatomy. There are some other small, minute anatomy issues, but overall, I think it looks really cool. I also really like the hair and how that particular tone is different than the tone on the skin. Overall, I think it's a pretty cool image. I don't know who it is. I know that these are mythological creatures, but I don't know who this is.
I think this maybe is Hercules, and I think this whole theme has to do with like godlike figures. I imagine.
Yeah, this is their rendition of a mythological or godlike creature. So okay, I do see Hercules. But this is with Zeus, Apollo, Eros, Athena, and Eros. So I thought maybe that it was like a mixture of all of them at first, but I wasn't really sure. But yeah, I also last thing, the cool barcode on the bottom. Yeah. I thought that was a nice touch. So yeah.
I don't get why it's there though. At first, I thought it was.
Yeah, I don't either. But I mean, I assume it's because it's, I don't know, maybe their comic book.
Yeah, a comic book cover
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Like at first, I thought maybe it's like the back of like a CD where you have like a track list, and this is an album cover.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Hercules is a rapper then? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and then remove the barcode, put like a parental advisory. Boom, you got your cover right there.
Got you. All right. I see what you're doing.
Christina, drawn up comics. What do you think?
I think that this is a very interesting image, especially compared to like the first one, because it's just so different. It has a very soft feeling. I really like the depiction of the griffin. I think this is what it's called, and I don't know. I think it's a very lovely image because you have these flower petals and very soft, like glowy lighting to it, and I really like that. Also, like the background. I think overall it's a very well put together image. Even though I think maybe we should have seen the other wing of the griffin.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Because it looks a little bit flat right now.
Yeah.
Just like that. But other than that, I think it's a very cool image, very sweet, and I really like it.
Yeah. So, what are we going for? Clementine or drawn up? Christina?
Drawn up.
Jay?
Yeah, I gotta go with drawn up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drawn up as well. And up next, we have Jacob SM_art versus Ymir Ashi. So, Jacob versus Ymir. Jacob, Jay, take it away.
Yeah, so the digital painting on this is very, very cool. I like the lighting effect. I wish that they would have taken more time on the energy on the trident, just because it looks so different compared to all the other lighting effects throughout the entire image. But I think it still works. Maybe that was just their intent, and I'm just missing it. But I think overall it works. I really like the fish in the background. That's a really cool effect, just to show you depth and stuff. And I also think that they did a really good job of just showing that it was really deep underwater without having to show like a lot of bubbles or a lot of other things that'll detract from the image. So overall, I think this is really cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah. And then I'll take Ymir. I'm not sure who this character is, but I think it's probably from like something that has to do with it feels very Japanese. Here's the Shinigami, I don't know. But I like the design of the character. I like to a degree, I like the composition of it. I do wish the clouds in the sky were not as muddy because it feels very muddy, and so it's kind of taken away. Like the whole image, it feels a little dull. Like things that I feel should pop don't pop. Things that maybe should get some kind of lighting hit from the moon don't get it. And I feel like maybe that came with time. But overall, I do like the design of the character and the pose. It looks like they're about to wreak some havoc, and I think they look really cool. Overall, I guess a thumbs up for me. Aside from some places where it definitely needs some work, especially with the clouds and some of the lighting to make the character pop. But again, thumbs up. Christina, Jacob, or Ymir?
Jacob.
Jay?
Yeah, I'm going Jacob.
I'm going Jacob as well. Up next, Sir June versus Dad's Sweater _ Christina? Sir June, what do you think?
I love this one. This is a great image. I really love how the artists really put a lot of effort into designing these characters, and they all have like personality. And I think it's a reference to this. I don't know, was it Beatles or Bee Gees or whatever? I have no idea. But this music group that's walking across the street. I know it's very iconic. I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. But yeah, I really like that. I like the designs overall, even though I can tell how most of them are, even though I don't know who's this, like the second dude from the right with the horns. It looks like he's like a devil, but I'm not sure because I think this is Greek mythology, so not too sure. Also, the background is a little bit weird to me because maybe this is just an image that they blurred and then they drew over, which is per se nothing wrong with that. Always use the references, but maybe this could have been done a little bit differently. But overall, it's a very appealing image, in my opinion.
Yeah. Jay, that sweater.
Yeah. So first off, I love the name Dad Sweater. It's pretty awesome. But however, with the image, I think it looks really really cool. I really liked this image actually a lot because the souls, like their facial expressions, are in pain, and I really like the skull, like that's screaming, and there's like a lot of cool things that just pop up the longer you look at it, like the fact that they have 3 arms and their pelvis has like a skirt around it, like all this other stuff. Like I mean, it looks really cool. I like also that it's like very muted and kind of like a not dark but like a depressing type of like image, I would say. So I don't know. Overall, I think it looks really cool. This was tough for me, but my vote's gonna go to Sir Dune just because there's so much detail and characterization.
Uh, Christina, Sir Dune, or that sweater?
Sir Dune.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sir Dune as well. I think this is also one of the few times maybe a muted look works, right? Because the blue really pops. But I wish the blue itself looked a little more interesting, just overall a little more interesting. Even the words at the bottom look squeezed there at the bottom to fit. But I think both of them are really good. The background could have used work as well here, but again, time constraints probably played a role. And it's definitely the Beatles, but I think it still show a lot of personality. I'm gonna go Sir Dune. Moving on, uh, Ofo Dude versus Saint Dam. Ofo Dude, I'm gonna take this. Um, I'm not sure who this character is. It looks like Persona. Oh, and had a baby with Full Metal. Unless I'm missing something, I don't necessarily know who this character is. It looks like somebody I've seen on Persona, and then the bunch of monsters just feels like it's creepy. Feels like that was it Envy and Full Metal. Um, but definitely looks really cool. There's a lot going on that really looks interesting as well. Almost looks like a shot from an anime, like maybe from a scene that's actually taking place. Overall, good image, good design, good a lot of good going on. Um, and yeah, I like the image. Not 100% sure exactly what's happening though, but it's I'm definitely interested to keep looking and try to figure it out. The coloring looks good. Overall, certain places maybe could use some work, but for the most part, at first glance, I think it looks fine. Some of the fingers from the monster could use work, but you could get away with that because it's not like it's human. But overall, I like what I see. Jay, you want to take Saint Dam?
Yeah. So Saint Dam, it was the one with Blanca, and it was like it was black and white, and I thought it was if I'm not mistaken. Like, let me just make sure. Like, the last one that I saw, if I'm not mistaken, it was black and white, and I thought it looked really, really awesome. And when I saw this one, it immediately made me think of just a manga, and I was like, wow, this is really awesome. The way that they are commanding the black and like the cross hatching and all this other stuff. I think they did a really good job with that. Oh yeah, so the one that they did last week was actually Kiyoshi. It was the soft one that was like painted. It was really, really nice, very cool line art. So with that said, I think that for this image, if they would have added color, it could have. Honestly, I think it probably would have added more to it, but at the same time, I mean, maybe it would have detracted. I'm not really sure. It's just how like solid this piece looks, like with just like the black and white. Um, I like this image a lot. I think that there's not much that they really could have added to make it like better, other than maybe just like some anatomy issues. But overall, I think it looks really cool. I really like the rib cage. Um, just the small details, the toning on the bat thing that they're holding. I think that looks really cool. I wish that the toning extended to the sides. That looks kind of weird. That only the middle is kind of toned. But overall, I think it looks really cool. If it was colored like how they colored the last one, I think it probably would have looked a lot softer. So maybe it's good that they left it black and white. But yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty solid image.
Who are you gonna go for, Jay? Hopefully, do the same down.
Yeah, this is difficult.
Yep.
Damn it. I'm gonna go. Oh man. All right. So I wrote down somebody, and I'm gonna go with them because I think that I like them a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ofo Dude because the colors are just like they just stand out, and there's just so much to look at. I think it looks really cool. Not to say that Say Damn
that's
doesn't look
biased,
awesome,
Jay.
it does. It's
you biased with the
awesome.
colors, Jay.
I am.
Why you biased, Jay? Don't be biased, Jay.
I am biased. I'm sorry, guys.
Christina, Ofo Dude, or Saint Dan?
Ofo Dude.
Ofo Dude. Okay. I'm gonna go with. I do actually like the tone here. And the rendering here. But I'm going to go. Nah, I'm gonna go Saint Dan. I like the without going into too much detail about it, you already touched on a lot of it, but I'm gonna go with Saint Dan. And yeah, that's it. That's it, folks. That's all, folks. Those are all the entries for round 2 of March Art Madness 2021. If you guys are actually interested in participating in March Art Madness, you obviously have to wait for next year in obviously March. And we have like a registration period where you would sign up, and then you get picked to be one of the top 64 that will then wind down all the way to 1. But again, go to our website, go to www.saturday-am.com/madness to vote on your favorite entries. As you can see, there were a few entries where it was really a toss-up. So even though we voted, it could have really gone the other way because there are a lot of talented people who put this together. We are giving away a Wacom tablet. We've given away professional work, maybe to design things for actual companies on their actual products. We've given away contracts, and this year will be no different. Shout out to all the sponsors: Wacom, Just Sketch Me. Who else? Sketch Wallet. Is it Sketch Wallet? I don't want to butcher the name. Jay, help me out here.
Yeah. Yes, it's Sketch Wallet.
Help me.
Yes,
Jay?
I'm coming.
Help me.
I'm coming.
Okay. Let me see. We went through Just Sketch Me, Sketch Wallet, Wacom, Flick Solitaire. Thank you. Who will be doing cooler stuff with. You guys should just definitely go check that out. Just breezing through some of the entries that we touched on already that you guys are seeing. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed the Naruto team and the Spider-Man team the most because everybody loves them, the web slingers and the ninjas. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's it, guys. That's all, folks. You guys leave comments as well, like the video, share the video, all that good stuff so people will see what's going on. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to the Saturday AM YouTube channel as well, where the first round is. You guys can go watch and see how that was put together. See some of the really strong entries, some that we just didn't have a chance to vote for because the other ones were also pretty good. I think I think these two were like the ones where we're like, ooh, where to go? Because even the scroll on this one is very Naruto, very accurate as well, for some of the scroll stuff in the actual show. Yeah, Sketch Wallets, that's what it was. And that's it, guys. That's it. We're done. Jay, do you have anything to add? Before we go?
My last words. So thanks again for joining us. I really appreciate you all coming out and watching this. This was really fun. I can't wait to hopefully I can be judged next week. That would be really fun. But definitely download our app and keep an eye out for the new issues that will be coming out very soon. We are working as hard as we can to just entertain you guys. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy it.
Definitely, guys. Go download our app and read the issues. The latest issues are free. You guys like free stuff. I know you like free stuff. Go get that free stuff. Okay, it's free. It's just sitting there. Christina, any words on Grimheim? When we're going to see Grimheim next? What's up?
Yeah, so Grimheim will be, the second chapter will be released in the next issue of Saturday Brunch, which comes out like tomorrow or very soon at the very least. So looking forward to that. And yeah, just thank you for having me. It was great. Had a lot of fun, and now I'm going to sleep because it's very late.
Sorry about that. Sorry about
here,
that.
so let's see.
Shout out to everybody who's been part of Christina telling us, wrap it up, Whyt. You're talking too much.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to sleep. Okay. Okay, all right, guys. It's Whyt Manga, and I'm out.